A daughter's voice breaks through the 911 line. Her words will haunt you forever.
What's your name?
He just killed my mother!
He said, "My name is Death."
Blood pooling on kitchen floors. Madmen with nothing left to lose. And cops about to face their worst nightmares.
He's coming out! Back up back here.
2 cases. 2 husbands who declared war on police. Things were going to end very badly. And somebody was not coming out alive.
Down! Cease fire! Cease fire! Cease fire!
March 5th, 2019. Muscogee, Oklahoma becomes ground zero for absolute terror. The 911 operator barely processes the horror streaming through her headset when Sergeant Ron Yates gets the call that will change everything.
911, please fire ambulance.
He's killing my mom! Oh God! Hurry!
What is his name, ma'am?
Danny Bronte, please! Please make him stop!
Blood. Screaming. A madman loose with a blade. Yates races toward what he thinks is a domestic dispute. He has no idea he's driving straight into hell.
Where's this guy at?
Hurry's got a knife!
Kimberly Robbins stands in her driveway, clutching her stomach where the knife went in. Her eyes are wild with terror as she points toward the house. Inside, her mother is still trapped with the monster who calls himself Death.
What's your name?
He just killed my mother!
Come here. Come here, partner.
Danny Brogdon emerges like something from your worst nightmares. The knife gleams in his hand as he stares down the barrel of Yates' weapon. This isn't just a man having a breakdown. This is pure evil walking.
I could see this knife in his hand, and that's when I immediately drew my weapon.
Put the knife down. If you make an aggressive move, I will fire.
But Danny doesn't just refuse to drop the weapon. He does something that makes veteran cops' blood freeze.
Do not do it. Put the knife down.
He turns his back on armed police and walks straight back into that house of horrors. With the victim still inside, Yates and Jenkins have no choice but to follow him into the unknown. This is where things get absolutely insane.
Put the knife down. Put the knife down, sir.
Danny walks to the kitchen counter like he's making breakfast. But instead of cereal, he's grabbing pill bottles. One after another, he pops the caps and dumps the contents down his throat.
Goes over to the kitchen counter, and he starts taking tops off of medicine bottles. I guess he finally found the ones that he wanted, and he just turned them up. And I don't know how many he swallowed, but he swallowed everything that was in the bottle.
The pills hit his system, and Danny transforms into something even more terrifying. He starts taunting the officers, begging them to end his life while brandishing that blood-soaked blade.
I want to die.
Sir, do not take.
Die today.
Put the knife down, sir.
Then they hear it, a sound that will haunt these officers forever. A weak, desperate gurgling coming from the shadows. Deborah Smith is dying. The belt around her neck cuts off her airway. Every second counts, but Danny moves toward his final victim.
Don't go over there.
Don't go over there. Don't go over there towards her.
The taser fails. Coveralls too thick. This psychopath closes in.
The suspect was wearing coveralls, and the taser was ineffective because it didn't penetrate any of the clothing.
2 officers desperately save Deborah while others distract Danny. What they find is stomach-turning.
I could see a lot of blood all around her. I noticed that there was a belt around her neck. The belt was as tight as you could possibly get a belt around a person's neck.
Cut the belt. Get her breathing. Keep the madman away.
So I had to holster my firearm and find a knife that I was carrying in my pocket and cut that belt off of her neck.
They get Deborah to safety, but Danny makes his final move.
I want somebody surrounding this house. Get somebody at all four corners.
The officers think they've won. Both victims are safe. The house is surrounded. But Danny kicks open that front door with one purpose: to die in a blaze of glory.
He's coming out.
Mr. Brogdon kicks the front door open and starts to exit the front door.
What comes next is psychological warfare at its most disturbing.
You have any kids? You have any kids? You have any grandkids?
Danny doesn't just want to lose his life. He's on a mission to destroy the officers' sanity. He taunts them about their families, their morals, anything to break them down.
You shoot at targets all day long. Fire. Sir, please drop the knife. Can you get right out of the barn? I'm 20 feet away from you. You're scared.
Talk to us. Go back in the house. Go back in the house and relax. Think about
The
it.
flashbang does nothing. The commands fall on deaf ears. Danny has one goal, and nothing will stop him from achieving it.
Absolutely no regard for our safety.
Then comes the moment that changes everything.
All right. Cease fire! Cease fire! Cease fire!
And then he just lunged at us. He stepped off the curb into the street right at us.
8 officers, 31 shots, 28 hits. Danny Brogdon gets exactly what he wanted: death by cop. But if you think one knife-wielding maniac is terrifying, wait until you meet the husband who turned his neighborhood into a war zone. July 27th, 2019, Louisville, Ohio. Amy DeWalt is fleeing her own home in absolute terror.
I need someone to go to Opal Street. My husband, he has PTSD real bad, and he threw his gun outside up in the air, and he's breaking the windows out of the house. And
Adam DeWalt isn't just having a breakdown. He's preparing for war against anyone who dares to enter his domain.
I'm afraid he's threatening to blow the house up. And he has a gun. He has a gun, yes.
The neighbors hear the gunshots and think it's just firecrackers. They have no idea they're about to witness a full-scale battle between one man and an entire police force.
Flying out of the bedroom because I couldn't believe somebody was shooting a gun in our neighborhood.
When officers arrive, they don't even get a chance to step out of their cars. Adam opens fire immediately, turning a quiet residential street into a combat zone.
We have shots fired out the front of the residence.
This isn't a domestic dispute anymore. This is an active shooter situation with a man who has unlimited ammunition and zero regard for human life.
See if Alliance has their SRT available.
They are trained for these type of active shooter / barricaded subject situations. So they're the real experts as far as resolving these type of incidents.
While officers take cover, Adam continues his assault. Every bullet could kill an innocent neighbor. Every shot brings more terror to this once peaceful community.
Never have I actually had somebody shoot directly at me. Bullets zipping past. There's tree branches falling from over my head.
But Adam has a tactical advantage that makes this situation even more deadly.
He's got a surveillance camera in the back.
Hey, Corey sees a surveillance camera in the backyard.
Yeah, he's got them all over the place.
Okay.
He's watching their every move, planning their destruction. This psychopath has turned his home into a fortress of death.
At that point, we knew that it was likely he was watching our movements and what we were doing, and he clearly had the tactical advantage.
Deputy Sawsman arrives on scene and immediately becomes a target. Adam's trying to execute a police officer in broad daylight.
She's shooting towards my cruiser, 123.
I knew he was trying to kill me.
Just when the situation reaches its peak intensity, something even more terrifying happens.
Tell dispatch to get fire standing down here too, as well as EMS.
Smoke starts pouring from the house. Adam's not just shooting anymore. He's trying to blow up the entire neighborhood.
That takes it up a whole other level as far as I'm concerned, as far as the the danger, because if there was explosives involved, then you have people on the ground that are completely vulnerable.
But then, in the most unexpected twist of this entire nightmare, Adam does something that shocks everyone.
He's out, hands up. He's out, hands up.
He surrenders. Just like that, the man who spent hours trying to kill cops suddenly walks out with his hands up.
I don't know. I think I tried to throw a Molotov cocktail out the window, and then it bounced off the window and it landed in the house. And it was like,
he literally smoked himself out of his own house. But the arsenal they find inside reveals just how close this came to mass casualties.
We counted a total of 182 spent casings. He had about 2,000 rounds of additional ammunition. So he basically could have sustained fire for many, many more hours.
2,000 rounds. Hours more of potential carnage. One man's mental breakdown nearly destroyed an entire community. Both men wanted death by cop. But here's the real question. Danny took pills before his final attack. Adam had PTSD. Which husband was more dangerous and why?